Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new review today on Max Talks Movies. And today, the new movie is a Netflix original movie called Feel the Beat. Just came out today, starring Sofia Carson, Enrico Colantoni, and Wolfgang Novogratz. And the movie is about April, played by Sofia Carson, who wants to be the next big Broadway star. But after she continues to fail in finding success on Broadway, she needs to return to her very small hometown, and she is reluctantly supposed to be training a misfit group of young dancers for national competition so she can be seen as the next Broadway star. So if you're just joining me here on Max Talk and you love to talk about streaming platforms, movie reviews, and TV series reviews, think about clicking that subscribe button and clicking that bell to be notified on all the new movie reviews, all the new TV reviews, and all the new streaming platform reviews that'll be coming straight to this channel. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. Really helps out the channel. Not forcing you guys, but just want to help build the channel. That's an easy way of doing it. So I actually didn't hear about this movie coming out today. I didn't see any publicity for this film. I just looked actually on Wikipedia the other day, looking when the next Netflix original film would be, and it would be this, Feel the Beat. So I checked it out today, and it's a very interesting, very generic movie. Before I start, I go to my positives, my negatives, and then I'll give you my score out of 5 stars and give you my percentage. So first, I think the main positive here are the kids. The kids actually are really good here in the movie as well. They each have their own personality. One character who is the sister of Sofia Carson's love interest, played by Novogratz, she has a really great storyline about her relationship with Sofia Carson, and that really does come through, especially towards that third act as well. Wolfgang also gives a really good performance. You get why he didn't want Sofia Carson to go to Broadway, because they really had the better relationship, and she definitely didn't need to go for selfish reasons. As well, the film is pretty charming at times. The film will put a smile on your face, and that is what the film's goal is, to put a smile on your face. Just take your mind away from what's going on and just to enjoy a new movie. And the film, for the most part, does that. A lot of the relationships in here are good. I like the small town plot of the movie and how important this is for the small town. But let's move on to the negatives, and that this movie is very generic, a very stereotypical movie, and we've seen this type of movie a lot of times. The thing I think about with this movie is a movie called School of Rock, Jack Black, which was a huge hit, and this movie feels just kind of like that movie, except these people are not instrument and not guitarists; they're dancers. Now, what gets in the way of the film is the plot, and that you've seen this type of movie a million times, and and you know each step of the journey. You know what's going to happen. What are the big plot twists? You know what Sofia Carson is going to end up doing at the end. And it just takes you out of the movie because you know what's going to happen. For me, some movies like these, where I've seen this before, do charm me enough. But for me, the first, I would say, half of this movie is really poor. Because in my opinion, Sofia Carson actually is giving the good performance, but in my opinion, her script that she was given wasn't great, as well as her performance wasn't also amazing. I really never wanted to root for this character for probably the first 50 minutes of the movie, and the movie is an hour 45. They really beat you over the head that her character, April, is really selfish, doesn't really care about anyone but herself, and she definitely seems for the most part okay that she left. And that was a huge disappointment, because I like these characters where they had to go through this to redeem themselves. But for me, they beat you too much over the head that she is really too selfish, and she's a little out of it with these kids. And it makes you not root for this character. And really, the reason why this movie needs to work is April's character. And for me, I'm not blaming the performance entirely, but I'm blaming the script mostly, because the character is not someone that I wanted to root for in this movie. Of course, she has a family past with a parent leaving. We need to have that in this movie for some reason as well. But her relationship with Wolfgang actually is definitely the strongest part of the movie for her character. It makes her more human, and that's where her charm comes through. But when she's just teaching the kids, and really with being in New York, she's a really weird character, a very negative character, too negative to a point where you're not rooting for her. And that can take you out of the movie. As well as they think that the twists and turns that are in this movie are really clever, but for me, they fall just way too flat. And as I said earlier, it was because of this very predictable plot. You've seen this movie a million times, and it was a bit of a disappointment that this movie didn't try to change up this genre somehow. I think that's the thing about these type of movies, that if you want to be a School of Rock type, try to mix it up with different plot points, do a bigger plot twist, maybe not do the kids angle again, but the movie sticks to formula, and too much to formula, with a lead character that you're not really rooting for until maybe the final 15 minutes of the movie, and that became a bit too distracting for me, and it cost this movie, in my opinion, pretty much big time to succeed. So overall, guys, I gave Feel the Beat a 2 out of 5 stars. I would probably give this a 45%, very close to average. But I was thinking about this movie, and it just was too close to form. It was too predictable, with a character that I didn't really personally care about. The kids really carried the energy of the movie. They brought the real energy, not our lead character here. Some of the relationships, some of the love relationships, not our main one, but there's a secondary love relationship that absolutely makes no sense. At times, the plot absolutely doesn't make any realistic sense, and the movie's trying to be bared down to reality. So I give it a 45%, which is a below average movie. I was really fighting for this to be average because it was charming at certain points, but not charming enough. So overall, in the year 2020, I've seen 23 Netflix original movies, and this comes in number 15 of the year. Not the worst. I've seen some bad ones as of late, but this one is still not great and a below average movie. And overall, this is now my 35th movie of the year 2020, and it comes in at number 25, now just missing the top 10 worst movies of the year. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this review of Feel the Beat. You can find me on social media in the description below. Follow me, DM me, whatever you guys want to do. I'll be there to talk to you guys as well. We have a big weekend of videos here upcoming. This Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be reviewing The Politician Season 2, which just dropped today on Netflix. Haven't gotten into it yet, but right after this video, I will be binging this and reviewing it for you guys tomorrow here on this channel. If you've seen Season 1 of The Politician, I would recommend watching that and then coming to my review of Season 2. If you guys have seen Feel the Beat on Netflix, tell me your thoughts down below. Do you agree with my thoughts on Feel the Beat? Do you actually really enjoy this movie, or are you like me and thought like this was a bit of a disappointment? If you haven't seen Feel the Beat, are you interested in seeing Feel the Beat on Netflix? Also, if you guys like the video and you like Netflix movie reviews in general, TV series reviews, and streaming platform reviews, and also once in a while some rankings, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notification on every video that I'll be posting on the channel. Also, leave me a like as well, and also share the video to anyone that you think will be interested in these type of videos. That was my review of Feel the Beat, Netflix original movie, 2 out of 5 stars for me. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.